Wildfires are continuing to burn across several parts of Europe, with firefighters battling major blazes in Belgium, France, Germany, Croatia and Greece amid persistent heat and dry conditions. A fire in Belgium's High Fence Nature Reserve more than doubled in size over 24 hours at the weekend to around 3,000 hectares, making it the largest in the country's recorded history. On Saturday afternoon, local media reported that 600 people had been asked to evacuate in Belgium's Liège province. Authorities said more than 250 firefighters and other emergency service workers were deployed on Saturday night. Meanwhile, across the border in Germany, emergency services made significant progress in fighting a fire in the Hürtgen forest that forced around 2,000 people to evacuate on Friday. Residents were able to return home on Saturday evening, according to local German media. In Spain, firefighters continued to battle a massive blaze that has been ongoing for more than a week in Aragon's northern Huesca province. The flames are threatening a 1,000-year-old monastery. More than 290 people, mostly from sub-Saharan Africa, were intercepted on Saturday by Moroccan authorities near the border with the Spanish exclave of Ceuta, according to local media. One Moroccan official, speaking on condition of anonymity, called the intervention a routine operation to prevent attempted irregular migration. One migrant from Sudan explains that he is looking for opportunity.
سبتها مشكلة صعبة مكاش قدامة إنايا مكاش قدامة مغربي سبتها كايني قدامة بزاف إوروبا مكاش قدامة إنايا أي فكر ناس إنايا هكا مكاش ناس لميزون مكاش فلوس مكاش قدامة مكاش لالجون كل شي مكاش والله.
On Wednesday, Moroccan authorities had announced another potential influx of migrants to Ceuta, following a new wave of online disinformation saying the border would be open. This comes 2 weeks after around 72,000 people rushed into the tiny territory, although the vast majority of them have since been returned to Morocco. 12 people have died and at least 10 were seriously injured when a Polish tour bus crashed in northeast Hungary in the early hours of Sunday. The accident took place on a motorway when the bus, which was transporting pilgrims back from Serbia to Poland, veered into a ditch and overturned on its side. Media quoted police as saying the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Interior Minister Gabor Posfai announced that the man has been taken into custody. 5 of those injured were fighting for their lives, a Polish diplomat told a press conference. According to disaster management authorities, there were 57 passengers and 2 drivers on the tour bus, which was headed towards Nyíregyháza. After receiving on-site treatment, the injured were transported to hospitals across 4 different cities. Hungarian Prime Minister Peter Magyar and Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk both expressed their condolences to the families of the victims.
The death toll is rising from the powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake that struck the Indonesian island of Flores on Saturday. According to the latest report, the earthquake has left 53 people dead and dozens injured. Rescue teams continue to clear roads blocked by landslides and search for survivors inside hundreds of damaged houses and buildings. 3 helicopters and a rescue boat are participating in the emergency operation. Meanwhile, approximately 5,000 people have been displaced as more than 1,300 homes and other buildings have sustained severe damage from the earthquake and nearly 1,000 aftershocks that followed. The initial 7.7 magnitude earthquake, just 15 kilometers below the surface, was the deadliest in the country since 2022. It was followed by a second earthquake elsewhere in Indonesia, measuring 6.9 on the Richter scale, according to the latest estimates.